Hello and welcome to Songs of One Breath. Just invite you to continue to breathe Om Shanti for a few moments. Peace, peace, peace. And the invitation is to bring all of your breath of peace within your heart, to find all of the places there that are not peaceful. Welcome them all in. Invite them to come and sit and share a breath of peace just for a few moments. Om Shanti. Each breath breathing in more peace, and each out breath breathing peace out. So the invitation today is to consider that very often internally we are not at peace. Very often there are different states moving within us. And Shiva says to Shakti, "Sweet-hearted one, meditate on knowing and not knowing, on existing and not existing. Then leave both aside that you may be." So we can feel into these places inside us that think they know something or think they don't know something. Places that think things are this way or that way, or both at the same time. And then the invitation is to leave the this and the that, the one and the other, and drop into the space in between and just be. And in the Radiance Sutras, there's more of a meditation on this. Here's the invitation. Watch for a moment in which two opposing perceptions occur. Wanting to go and not going. Knowing and simultaneously not knowing. In the midst of this dilemma, let go of both perceptions and jump into the interval between. Reality flashes forth. Your being is the shining field of awareness, the continuum in which opposites play. So as we return to breathing Om Shanti, breathing with peace, no need to fight or reject any of these opposites that might arise. Just allowing thoughts, perceptions, feelings. And also allowing ourselves to jump into the interval between. To feel this shining field of awareness, the continuum in which the opposites play. You see, there's a common delusion that peace is an absence of something, that peace is not war or not activity or not noise. And my inspiration for today came from that wonderful young woman reading her poem at the presidential inauguration on Wednesday. And the line that just leapt out at me: we've learnt that quiet isn't always peace. Rashid Sam used to say that peace is not the absence of war. Hazrat Inayat Khan says, peace is perfected activity. That is, perfect, which is complete in all its aspects, balanced in each direction, and under complete control of the will. You see, the real peace comes when our inner peace is not dependent on outer circumstances being a particular way. When we can carry this breath of peace with us into whatever life throws at us, we can keep this inner equanimity, that space in between, whilst acknowledging the existence and the truth of all of the activity of the mind, all of the conflicts of the emotions. You know, if we wait for all that to go away, we're going to be waiting a long time. Here are some more words from the Radiant Sutras. Breathing is the flow of the divine, where the rhythms of life turn into each other, the eternal exchange. Pour one breath into the other, out breath into in breath into out breath. Awaken to equanimity, at peace in the play of opposites. So following the breath, pouring one breath into another, pouring the out breath into the in breath, into the out breath. This can be our anchor. This flow of the divine, where the rhythms of life turn into each other, the eternal exchange. So aware of the in-breath and the out-breath and the equilibrium between them. Rashid Sam writes, all vibrations and atoms below the mind mesh are constantly in motion, changing themselves and causing changes to others and being changed, except when they are held in place by a stronger force. And the force he refers to is love. Love, and also the divine will, which can control all wills, all minds. So this in-breath, this out-breath, one flowing into the other, this flow of divine will through us. Bringing the possibility of equanimity, at peace in the play of opposites. The opposites that play out in our very breath. In breath, out breath, out breath pouring into in breath, flow and movement and peace within that movement. And when we can embrace distinctions and differences, hold that within the flow of the breath. This is the natural state of God, nirvana, pure peace. And there's a phrase in Arabic, Allahu Akbar. Murshid Sam translated this as peace is power. Because when our inner peace is not dependent on our external circumstances, we are infinitely powerful. This is the peace that can create great change in the world. Allahu Akbar. Whatever we're experiencing, God, unity is greater, always greater. And we can breathe that breath of peace, letting go into that container of holding of all of our joys and all of our distress. And find this deep peace. Ya Salaam. Allahu Akbar. Allahu I'm going to invite you to share in some body prayer if you choose with this. A chance to embody this deep peace. So, for Allahu Akbar, we're making a crescent from left to right with the heart. This container this divine container for all of our experience. And then Akbar, dropping into that container, feeling ourselves to be held safe. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Then we step backwards, releasing, letting go. Allahu. Then stepping in, bringing our arms up in this powerful gesture. Akbar. And maybe we can imagine ourselves holding hands in a great circle around the earth, this power of peace. Taking a moment to breathe that deep peace, and then a turn, Ya Salaam. Ya Salaam. So making a crescent with the heart. So let's return to this divine flow of the breath, the rhythm of life, the eternal exchange. Pouring the out-breath into the in-breath, into the out-breath. The equanimity, at peace in the play of opposites. I'd like to read a few more of the words from Amanda Gorman's poem. When day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there is always light. If only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. So let's close as we began with Om Shanti. 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 So thank you for joining me this week on Songs of One Breath, and may peace go with you, and may you find the courage to not only see the light, but to be the light. Amen. Amen. Om Shanti.